I have Caps from G2 here with me today. This is Caps Recaps, not Caps Recaps. That's copyrighted. Hey Caps, how you doing? How's it been?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. Hope you're good as well.
Yeah, that was a pretty good game you guys just won there. But before I get into that, I want to talk about the atmosphere here in Berlin because G2 fans have always dominated the arena. But even right now, they're very loud, they're very cheering. How does that help you? Or how does it affect you?
Yeah, I think the G2 army and the G2 fans have always been great, right? And I think now that there's also like some other orgs, like I think especially like K-Corp fans, and
Yeah.
I think even Vitality fans have a lot this week. I think it has just like ignited the G2 fans even more, because there's like the chanting battles kind of.
Yeah, it's so good.
And I think that's always like a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm just super happy to have so much support.
And it's just so great to see people up there chanting, yeah, as you said. Is your dad there, by the way, today?
No, not yet.
But we're always excited to see him there as well. And this was a very great game because you guys just got very ahead early and the steamroll. Did you expect it to go like this very fast?
You never expect to just like steamroll, right, or like get very far ahead. I think we definitely had like a lot of tools in the early. We were very like fast jungler and we were very strong in a lot of our lanes. So we definitely felt confident, and I think that was something we took away from some of our other games where we need more confidence. And I think once they got like the double kill bot or whatever it was into like a kill top or something, then we felt like, okay, this is gonna be a good game for Syra, and Syra can just kind of take over the map. So
this is gonna be a very fun game.
yeah, it's gonna be a quick one. It's gonna be a quick game.
And I'm very glad you mentioned confidence because this new G2 squad with new jungler, new support, definitely needed some things to prove, definitely have some big shoes to fill. And does this game, do you think, goes a long way in terms of showing that, yeah, we're still the peak G2, we're still G2?
I definitely think it gives us the confidence. I think at the end of the day, it's still best of ones, right? So I think we're not gonna like get all our confidence from this one game. And I think also the other games we had, like definitely we made some crucial mistakes, but I think we're improving on them. We're at least aware of them, and it's something we're working on. And I think I'm just super glad we get to get a game like this, right? Because I think it definitely adds some confidence that we can cleanly close out the game. And I'm hoping we can get some more next week.
Oh yeah, this is going to be very exciting to see G2 with confidence next week heading into, because right now you're in the middle of the standings, but the G2 we know always somehow finds a way to come back to the top. And how is the team like synergy currently in your team, in your opinion?
Yeah, I definitely think that we have good synergy, and it's something we've been doing a lot in scrims. I think for the stage games, I don't know if it's necessarily like so much synergy. I think it's more just about like a bit of confidence. Like I think we sometimes were lacking the right comms or like the right play, I guess, in some certain situations. And sometimes we also just like, I think especially thinking back to week one, I think we didn't really know how we want to play around Arakan. I think we were kind of just a bit lost when it came to the Arakan. And I think both game one and game two in the first week would have been very different if we played them back this week, just because of like we did a big throw at Arakan, and now we have like a very different perspective on how to play it out. So it's not to say we'll never throw at Arakan again, but at least if we were
of course not.
if we were in a similar situation as that, we will take the win.
Yeah, it's very fun to see players adapting to the new game because this feels very much like a new game, League of Legends 2, with like new boots, new early game focus, and new Atakan, of course. As someone who's been playing this game for a long time, what are your thoughts on the current game state?
I definitely think the Atakan is very fun to fight around because it's still an objective, so it's still a lot of the same like basics that apply to like Drake and Baron, Herald, and all these other like fights we can have. But it's definitely a different vibe because of like the placement of it, and also the abilities are very impactful.
Oh yeah.
I think that I think for like I think for the actual like reward of it, the revive, I'm not the biggest fan. I feel like it feels quite strong, and also it feels like a lot of the games go kind of similar way, where it's like you get Arakan, then you get Baron. That feels like a very classic, I guess, right now. I think we'll need to see how the meta evolves, because maybe people will figure out better strats to like counter when people have the revive. We're definitely on Fury crafting a bit of different things we can do against it. But I think the fight itself at the Arakan is very fun. I would love to see the Roses one as well, like the other Adakan, but I guess we'll never see that one.
Yeah, maybe if we get like a crazy game, maybe in Fearless we'll see that. And speaking of, very good segue. What do you think about the Fearless draft that's upcoming?
I mean,
In the
I'm
finals.
excited for it. I hope we make it out of,
Okay.
groups first.
Saying as you get there.
Yeah, I hope we make it out of groups first. I think that we haven't really scrimmed in Fearless because we are still playing the best of ones. And I think for like Fury, I definitely have some ideas about it and like how things will go, but we won't know until we actually get to try it out. And I'm super looking forward to trying it if we get there, of course. But yeah, it will be very crazy, right? Because we need to be very quick at thinking and coming up with solutions to what certain champions being picked means for the next games. So it will be a big challenge to overcome.
Yeah, because I'm just very excited to see. Whenever G2 gets the chance to pick something different, G2 Kitchen always cooks. Like either it burns down, but it still cooks. It's just so much fun to see, and I think this is going to be the return of Pike. Where is it going to go, or like Kazakhstan, whatever crazy guys you played. And are you like preparing stuff for it right now as we speak, or are you guys more focused on the just getting there?
Yeah, I mean definitely just focus on getting there. I think that we had talked about in the split as soon as we are out of the groups, we could maybe think about like trying out some Fearless drafts if our opponents are down to do it. But seeing as we still need to get like a win or two to ensure we make it out, I think we will just do normal drafting and normal focus, and then once this next week is over, we will go into the Fearless. We also need to be careful about, because the best of 3 Fearless is also not that different compared to normal games. Of course, there will be like a few different picks, but it's still like a lot of the same champs. Like the first game is completely the same, and maybe it even ends in the second game. So then
with the mirror
it didn't
draft,
change that much, right? So, but I think for best of 5s, we need to really be ready for it.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see that. But before you get there, you have to, like as you said, get a couple more wins, maybe get at least one more. And what do you think about like how the next week will go?
I mean, I'm definitely very confident. I think we've learned a lot so far this split already, and I think as long as we, keep taking away the right lessons, keep doing just a little bit better every game. Don't throw at Adakan. I'm sure we'll do great next week.
Yeah, no more throws at Adakan. Not again. And I just want to ask, because you've been in this league for a long time, and you've seen a lot of players play with you and then play with other teams, and now Miki is with Fnatic and Yak is with KC. How does it feel to play against your former teammates? Even when you like joined G2, you play against Fnatic a lot. How does it feel to like see familiar faces on the other side?
I mean, it definitely makes it more fun, I think. It makes it like, I always like playing against like my former teammates, because that's like, it makes it a bit more personal, and you know your opponent better as well in that way. I think for both Yag and Miki, I think this year it definitely looks like both K-Corp and Fnatic are doing very well. Yeah. I mean, they managed to beat us, so I'm happy that they can make it far, and I hope they make it far, and I hope we can get to beat them in playoffs. Now we gave them a few wins so they can make it out of groups.
So that you can face them later. Masterclass.
Exactly.
And yeah, I mean, thank you so much for your time and all your insightful comments. Do you have anything else to add to the fans or anyone watching at home?
I mean, I definitely want to say a big thank you to everyone who's supporting us. It's definitely been a tough split so far, but it's only just begun. And I also want to make sure that everyone shows full confidence, especially in Skew and Lavrov. I think they have an amazing attitude. They're trying their hardest, and they're very good. I think as a team we need to really like understand how we use each other, for sure. So, and we're not at the highest level yet, but sometimes you just have to take a step back before you can take 2 steps forward, and we're gonna make you guys proud.
Yeah, and it's like very great to see that people are at their best, like getting like Skimon and Lavrov obviously trying their hardest to achieve what G2 can do, and G2 fans are used to waiting out for hope. But yeah, thank you so much for your time, and good luck on your next 3 games.